Apocalypse Gaming.
Okay then folks, now we're going to look at a wee unboxing of the Opel Blitz SdKfz 305 3-ton truck. So again, for those of you that are unfamiliar with Rubicon models, they are 28mm scaled models, perfect for games such as bolt action or 156 depending on the way you want to look at it. The truck itself comes with the option for different variants in here, as you can see. Detachable canvas top with rear open or closed tarpaulin, different headlight options, optional searchlights, spare tyres, benches and fuel cans. So different ways you can build it, which I like. So let's take a wee look at the back. Nice little historical blurb about the truck, so if you want to learn more about that, hit pause and then come back in a second and let's crack it open. So this time round it comes in 3 parts and not 2 sprue parts, but we'll come to that in a second. First thing we're going to do is take a quick look at the instructions. So let's just get a wee bit more light. So as we see, again the sprue layout is on the front of the instructions, and this time we've got 1 sprue, 2 sprue and a separate cab bit. And then looking quickly again at the Rubicon instructions, just before we'll come back and look at a wee bit of detail I want you to see, is once again we can see there's not a terrific amount of parts and it's all explained really well as to how you're going to set it out and how you're going to put the truck together. Most of your options again happen near the last stage, but not all of them. That also mentions that there, which I've also got, which you should have saw in another unboxing, which is the stowage set. So one of the things, the kit does not come with any clear perspex for the windshield, so if you want to make your own windshield, it is a handy dandy little guide here, which you can cut out and then use to make the exact size if you want to get yourself a wee clear bit of plastic. So something I'll probably do myself, can't guarantee it, we'll see how the build goes, but it's something I'll probably do myself, is cut out and put my own windshield in. And then also it's got some modelling tips depending on how you want to assemble it and depending on some of the variants, which is again something that's nice if you're not a massive historical modder like me, or rather if you're not into historical accuracies like me, and you like to just give a feel and a thematic for a model rather than researching it massively and just like some of the bits, then that's a good wee guide. I like that. It saves me having to spend ages on the internet working out accuracies and things like that, because I tend not to do that in any of the builds. It's all about a theme rather than exactly as you would have found it. So that's the instructions. As always, very clear, very concise. Now look at how things come. So we have the cab. Cab comes sellotaped to a bit of cardboard and in its own bag. So let's just pop it out, move the other 2 out of the way and get our light sorted. Nice good detailing on the cab. So I can see me cutting it out and inserting it in here, the wee bit just for the windshield, so we'll just add that wee bit to the kit. So sprue 1, and I have changed my knife blade for this, so I'll try and not slice my fingers off because these are the first cuts it's made. I say that as if I'm jesting. I get such a habit for stabbing myself, it's unbelievable. So here we are looking at the first sprue. You can get an idea of the detailing on it. Again, we'll flip it over because much of what you're seeing on this side is the undetailed side for the interiors, but it's not all, so it's worthwhile we going through both sides of the sprue just so you can get an idea of it. Something I learned when I was taking a wee quick look at the blurb about this is that Daimler-Benz were forced to actually ditch production of their own 3-ton trucks, which I think are the ones that we see in Indiana Jones, and were forced to ditch production and start making these, which I found totally cool, that somebody as prestigious a manufacturer as we would now consider them to be, their stuff wasn't good enough, and Opel's was better. That's the details for this first sprue. Let's look at another one. Again, hopefully, I'll be getting this painted very shortly. If you haven't saw my plans for this, depending on what everyone thought, because I've got the video up, but I'm hoping you agree with me in the idea of painting this in Soviet colours will be cool as another captured vehicle and building a wee force of captured German armour and Lend-Lease armour in Soviet colours would be a cool idea. I certainly think it is, but depends on what the viewers think, which way I'll go on this one. I'm just hoping you agree with me. So again, it looks like I've brought this out largely on the undetailed side, but it's not completely undetailed. So that's side 1, and then we've got side 2. So cool. Hope you like it. I like the wee ripples they've got in the tarp here. It's quite nice indeed. It feels real. It doesn't feel like a sculpt. It feels real to look at. The right sort of level of sagging without being too pronounced. So hopefully you like it. Oh, I haven't showed you them. Sorry. Won't sign off just so quickly. That's the decal sheet as well. And as always, I'm starting to learn. It comes in the nice bag, which, as I've explained on other unboxings, is something I really like, rather than just the bit of tissue paper over the top. The decals are sealed away nicely in the bag, because it's not the first time that I've bought another manufacturer's kit out of various different manufacturers where that bit of tissue paper's come off and then a bit of decals get damaged, and it was one of the ones I was intending to use. It doesn't happen all the time, but that's happened. This just helps protect it that wee bit better. So, thanks for watching. I'll be getting these built up over the next couple of weeks, as I've said, so swing back in, subscribe if you like what you see. Take care, my friends. All the best.
Apocalypse Gaming.